Okay, our application is up and running, and we managed to install everything and have it run with a command run server. Okay, so to see what's actually inside the folders we have created, let's install a pycharm, which is a very popular IDE for Python. So this is coming from JetBrains company. So you go to www.jetbrains.com and then /pycharm. And in this section you can see here that's a IDE that we can download, and you can go to download now, and you have two options. First one, you can install the professional version, and I think you have a free trial for a month, so you can download this one, or you can go for a community version, so you can install this one. The professional one has more options for you, so if you want to pay, that's not too expensive. You can pay to have the professional version. I've used both and I don't see much improvements to be honest, so I usually go for a community one, and you can download this and that's completely free. You can select your operating system and you download this, and then you on the wizard you click next, and it's nothing complicated in installing this program. Once we'll have it, we can open it. So I have a pycharm already downloaded, so I will open it in this computer. That's, as you can see, community version, and we start with that splash screen here. And what we can do is we can open you can create new project here. What we did in the previous video is we've created our project manually in a command line, but you can also do it with the pycharm. So creating new project here will start and create virtual environment for you. So that's very handy, but we already have it, so I will do open. Then you have desktop, this is our folder, and I will open this folder here. And we are inside of our IDE here. On the left hand side you have project. You can click on the projects and you can collapse it and expand it, and you also have some other tabs here. The same way you have it on the bottom. So you have some tabs that you can open and you can switch in between and you can use it straight away. This one is very important one, which is terminal. Basically this terminal is the same thing as we have here. So at the moment our server is running from this terminal. What I can do is I can hold Ctrl and click C, and I will just kill the server. So at the moment this is our server is not running anymore, and I have virtual environment here activated. What I can do is deactivate, and it's not anymore. I just can close it and it will be deactivated automatically. So I can close my terminal, and from now on, whenever I will need to use a terminal, I can use it from this terminal embedded in the IDE. What I can do is also, I can make font a little bit bigger. And do 24. And you can see here, I have a nice and big, so you will be able to see my lines much better. So what you can see here, I'm inside already tutorial folder, and at the beginning of the line you can see venv. That means virtual environment has been activated automatically by pycharm for me, so I don't need to do anything here. I'm inside already this folder, which is here, and that's been activated. So whatever I will do here, it will be already in virtual environment. That's very important and very handy because we don't need to activate it every time we will use this. So we have our terminal, then we have extra things here. Later on I will show you how we can actually use some of this feature, but important part here is we can set up our pycharm to do things for us. That's why it's called IDE, Integrated Development Environment. It can do a lot of things for us automatically. As you can see here, the manage.py was the file that we run the server before in the terminal. If I go here now and switch to our server, if I will refresh it now, you can see it's going to be reached because we already killed that server in our terminal. At the moment it's not working. So let's come back to our IDE And inside here, what I can do is I can right click on the manage py, and here I can do run manage. I will do that here, and you can see it will fail. And here you see some kind of message that running the manage py, I will need to ask for a certain command. So previously we used run server, but I don't want to do it from here. Every time I open this folder, I don't want to run server here, I want to configure. But the first time you will run this manage py, you can see here also it's available there. So once you have that managed, you can click on the arrow here and you do edit configurations. And on that screen we can do a few things. First things, the most important part is the Python interpreter you have here. And you can see this is pointing to desktop tutorial VMs bin Python. So this Python has been used for my virtual environment. And whatever command will run, it will use this Python. So you might have more than one version of Python installed in different folders. Another big thing here is that we can set some parameters. As you remember from the previous video, we use run server. That was the command used for running our server. If I will put it in parameters here, run server, and then I will apply and click OK, every time I will click on this green play button, it will run manage, so start manage py with that parameter run server. So let's do it now. I click it here, and you can see here my server is running here, and that's the same. So if we go here, manage py run server has been executed and my server is running. If I click now here on that link, you can see my server is running. So every time you would like to have a server running, it will be as easy as clicking this icon. Now the icon is gone because the server is running. So what you can do is you can do it either here or you can do it here. At the moment we are in a run tab here on the bottom. So what I can do is I can stop it from here and run it from there, or I can run it from the top view. So run it. This is debug mode. So if you'd like to run it in the debug mode, you can also use this one, and you can run it here and you can refresh it here. Stop and rerun. You can see our server is rerun. So next time you will open your pycharm, this will be available. So the steps to recreate it will be right click and then run manage. This will add this manage into this view, and then you can do edit configuration and put run server here. Once you have it, next time you will just click run and the server will spin up for you automatically, and you will have that available for you to use. So what else is available in our pycharm? There's a lot of things very useful for us. So during this tutorial we'll see more and more things, but the most important part is actually editing part of it. So I can open, for example, this file here, and I can make more space. You can see here that's a code editor, very handy for me, and you can see things are color coded. So we'll use it a lot, and this pycharm will help us writing a code. There is a code completion features. You also have some color coding. So that's about it. We'll use it more when we will dig in more into the Django, but that's the basic setup. In the next video I will show you how to create an app.